I don't know where people get this impression about medievalism in my work at all. I think I'm really contemporary and up to the minute, you know, but I quite like wearing the clothes, except they're a little hot. Let me just get this chainmail glove off here. No, I don't see myself as a medievalist at all. Although it's a period of time that I'm kind of interested in. I suppose being English, you grow up in an environment that is sort of steeped in the stuff, you know. In England we actually have castles that aren't made of fiberglass, you know. Every town has its remnants of the medieval era, if not long before that, you know, Romans and ancient Britons and Neolithic man, all of these sort of monuments exist within modern English life. So, but I don't think it's ever permeated my my music. Although, when I think about it, I suppose one of my earliest musical memories is Gregorian chant in church, you know, learning the credo in Latin and stuff like that. So maybe I'm fooling myself, but it's not something I really want to peddle. I mean, I couldn't go out in this very easily without a horse. Part of your job as a songwriter is to explore areas of yourself which are generally considered to be private, you know, your emotions, and to put them out there for public consumption or public delectation or criticism or whatever. The only way you can do that realistically is to have some sort of metaphor with which to express these ideas in. And without a metaphor, you're really lost. I think I wouldn't even try to be confessional without a metaphor. And I think one of the problems with interviews is that they ask you to be confessional without a metaphor. So I tend to be fairly guarded about that, because I think I'm saying it in my songs anyway, so why do I have to explain the joke every time, you know? Fortress Around Your Heart was written in the studio in '85, I think, in Barbados. I'd just been playing around with those chords on the guitar, those strange modal chords. They sounded kind of medieval, actually. And so I got into a whole sort of line of thinking about medieval sieges, you know, castle walls and siege guns and armies sleeping under tattered flags, and thought it was a nice metaphor for sort of love gone wrong, you know, armies fighting each other, relationships having collapsed and gone from bad to worse, and what started as love ends as war. The structure of the song, it's not one of the songs that lends itself to changing much. We play it the way it was written. It's an odd structure. It doesn't have a bridge. But I suppose that's symbolic in itself, you know, saying there was no bridge between these relationships. That's purely accidental, of course, but the song doesn't have a bridge, therefore isn't the standard pop song. It's supposed to have bridges, some sort of release, but this song was just locked verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, coda. Maybe with Bridget would have been a bigger hit, but it's what it is. Cameras, to me, are always a potential threat. You know, it's a prying eye, so I can stare just as intently as a camera lens can, you know. There was no intent to intimidate or seduce.